Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. I decided to do this video because I've had a lot of people that have been contacting me and emailing me about Tavis Bradley and the 4 tonic diet. So I thought it would be a lot easier just to do a video and get this all information out to you so that if I do receive any more emails, I can just send you to the video, because it's a lot easier to just view the video than it is for me to type all this stuff out. For those of you who don't know who Tavis Bradley is, he's kind of new on the raw food scene, and he claims to have been a raw foodist for the last 20 years. Now, I say claim because I don't know the man. I haven't spent the last 20 years with him. I don't know what he's eaten, and all I can do is take him at his word. He was brought into the scene by Dan McDonald, and ever since he's just exploded with this conductivity diet and these so-called 4 tonics. So I've had a lot of people asking me, is it worth investing my time and energy in these tonics? What do you think it will do for me? Are there any side effects? Should I do them? So with that being said, let's go right into these tonics. Okay, so the way this tonic works is there's 4 different tonics, and they have to be taken in a certain order, and I'm going to tell you why they have to be taken in that certain order, and everything else that you need to know about these. Okay, so the first tonic is 1 piece Himalayan pink salt to 1 quart of water. So basically this is a kidney tonic. It balances the water in your kidneys, and it helps you to absorb the water better. It has 72 pink Himalayan salt, as well as other salts, like whether it's black salt or whatever, as long as it is sea salt, not table salt. They contain 72 natural minerals, including sodium, chloride, and iodine, which of course is going to help your thyroid. Without salt, sea salt, your body cannot retain water. So no matter how much water you drink, you're always going to be dehydrated. A lot of people don't recommend this type of therapy because most people do not drink enough water to handle this type of therapy. But if you ever have problems with your kidneys, or you want to support your kidneys, incorporating Himalayan sea salt is wonderful for that, as long as you are drinking the water. It usually has to be about half of your body weight. So basically, on tonic number 1, he's going to help you stay hydrated, and he's going to help your kidneys to function better. Tonic number 2 is what he calls an expander. It's 8 to 16 ounces of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon turmeric, 1 tablespoon organic ginger powder, 1 tablespoon of cayenne, depending on ability to handle the hotness, and 1 quart of water. Okay, so basically tonic number 2 is a lymphatic puller and a parasite killer. So 8 to 16 ounces of lemon in a quart of water, that's quite a bit of lemon. So what's going to end up happening is this lemon, the citric, is going to sit there, and it's going to start pulling. It's going to start pulling everything off your artery walls, your bowel walls, your anything that you have. It's just going to start pulling on it. Any infections, anything that's not supposed to be in the body is going to start pulling that. So there's actually going to be some pain here with this. I would also say there's going to be muscle pain and twitching, but there's not, because of the first tonic, because he's incorporated the salt. But it's going to start pulling everything. So there's going to be a lot of grumbling going on in your stomach, and a lot of weird stuff going on that you've probably never felt before in your stomach, a little popping, this and that and the other thing, as it's starting to pull. Now you have the ginger, the cayenne, and the turmeric, which are all parasite killers. So basically what he's trying to do is he's trying to kill all the parasites in your body, and he's trying to pull them out of your body and pull them off your organs and any of the walls in your colon. There's definitely going to be a little bit of liver pain here. If your liver is still highly infested with parasites, you are going to feel the vibration of your liver trying to dump these parasites. You might even hear the gurgling of your liver. You might experience some pain underneath your left rib from your pancreas, because what ends up happening, especially if you've eaten a lot of meat in your lifetime, is that your liver, you've introduced parasites into your system. They have overburden your liver, and then they've moved onto your pancreas. Eventually, most people, they fill up the pancreas, and then the pancreas can't do its job, and you end up with type 2 diabetes. And this is the main reason why Andreas Moritz was so adamant about cleaning your liver, because he was aware of the parasite problem that we experience in this country right now. Hilda Clark also is a huge parasite advocate. Gerson was also a huge advocate about cleaning your liver. I mean, all these people knew that your liver was the most important organ to clean if you ever want to get healthy. And he's doing that here. He's killing parasites at a very high volume, and he's pulling them out at a very high volume. Okay, so the third tonic is what he calls a contractor. It's 1 tablespoon chlorella to 1 quart of water. So basically what chlorella is it's a chelator. And what a chelator is it escorts heavy metal toxicity out of the body. And if you've done any research on Hilda Clark, you'll understand what he's trying to do here, because parasites love to feed on heavy metals in the body. If you've had, if you've had anything done with your teeth, if you've had fillings put into your teeth, if you've drank beer out of an aluminum can, if you eat processed foods, all this stuff has metals in it, and sulfur, and it fills your body. And basically what he's trying to do is he's trying to pull the metals out of the body at the same time as the parasites, so that you don't get reinfested with the parasites and they have nothing to feed on. Okay, the fourth tonic is a flush, which I don't know why he's calling this a flush, but anyway, it's a 1/2 tablespoon Omega brand Shilajit powder. Okay, so Shilajit is the most dense mineral product on the planet. It will help your liver, it will help your blood, it will help your heart, it will help with your sperm count, infections, I mean everything. It's an anti-inflammatory, it's I mean, you name it, this product is like the god of all herbs. Okay, so basically he has supported your kidneys, and then he's moved down to where he's stripping the parasites and pulling your lymph system, and then he's taking the metals out of your body, and then now he's adding all the stuff back in. So he's incorporating all this stuff back into your body that your body needs, and all these minerals and all these salts and everything else that you need. So the questions that I have received: would I recommend these tonics to a client? No. The reason I would not recommend this to a client, or if I did recommend it to a client, I would not recommend the 32 ounces. Okay, I would recommend half of that, because as with any herb, any drug, any experience in life, if you experience it at a smaller rate, it's not going to be as bad as a bigger rate. So if you're going to experiment with this tonic, these tonics, I would definitely suggest experimenting with them on a smaller scale to see how your body reacts to these. And that would be my suggestion. Okay. I would also suggest that if you're going to suggest these to a client, and this is one of the things that I'm kind of not okay with the Bradley thing, is because if you're going to suggest them, you need to be there for your client. You cannot suggest these on a huge scale like this and just throw it out to the public, because you're going to have a lot of people getting extremely sick. And that's going to lead me to my next question. Can these tonics have side effects? Yes. What happens is that a lot of people are very laden with parasites. I mean, they are over inundated with parasites. If you have not detoxed a lot, even if you have detoxed, if you haven't detoxed for parasites, if you have not cleaned out your liver, you have a lot of parasites in your body. And when you start killing parasites at this high a rate, what ends up happening is people don't normally pass the complete parasite. The body of the parasite gets reabsorbed into your colon, into your system. And what you're expelling, or what you're going to excrete in your feces, is just going to be the shell, or the carcass of the parasite, if you will. That's what it's going to be, like empty shells, almost like the outside of shrimp. And once you eat the shrimp, it's what's left on the outside. That's what you're going to be expelling. But when you kill parasites at this higher rate, and you're moving the metals at the same time, there's going to be a jam at the door. I mean, that's a lot of stuff you're trying to get out of your body at the same time. And you're going to get very nauseated. Your liver is going to be in pain. Your pancreas is going to be in pain. You're going to have really bad headaches because this is a lot of bacteria for your body to deal with all at once. If you are one of those people that does not believe in the use of coffee enemas, if you do not use coffee enemas, if you don't know how they work, you have no idea how to purge your body of all this bacteria, to get this bacteria out quickly, because there's going to be more bacteria coming down after that, which more dead bodies and all this. These parasites carry a lot of bacteria. So the second thing that's going to happen besides the nausea, the headaches, and the pain is going to be glitter cells. Because there's going to be a lot of bacteria hitting your kidneys at once. Your kidneys cannot filter out that kind of bacteria at once. So not only are you going to maybe experience pain from the lymph pulling, the parasite killing, but you're also going to experience, and the parasite reabsorption. But you are also going to have problems with this also, with the kidneys. And you might experience pains in your lower back, pains shooting down your legs, problems urinating, because that's a lot of bacteria. So when you're on the floor with all this pain, and believe me, I was, you're going to end up going to the hospital, which I didn't do, but anyway, most people will because they have no idea what to do. They're going to go to the hospital and they're going to take your blood. They're not going to find anything. But the minute that they ask for that infamous urine test, they're going to test your urine and they're going to go, wow, where is all this bacteria coming from? They're going to notice all this bacteria. And what happens when that much bacteria hits your kidneys? You're going to notice glitter cells. When you go to the bathroom, you're going to notice that your urine sparkles. And it's going to be almost like you're urinating pixie dust. And what it is it's all these cells trying to kill this bacteria because it's overloaded with bacteria. It's trying to save your kidneys. So they're going to send you right down to the dialysis lab because they're going to go, wow, your kidneys are ready to shut down, because they pretty much are. So, you know, I mean, unless you know what you're doing here, this could be a little dangerous. So, the last thing I want to say is that just because herbs are natural does not mean by any means that they are safe. There are certain herbs that you cannot take with prescribed medication. There are certain herbs that are blood thinners. You take them with other blood thinners, you're going to be in a world of hurt. There's herbs and all sorts of tonics that you cannot take while you're pregnant. You cannot give them to children. You cannot do them for more than 2 weeks at a time because they can harm your liver, they can harm your kidneys. So all this needs to be taken into account. So when someone recommends an herb to you, or someone recommends a diet or a tonic, it's very important to know what you're dealing with. And if you don't know what you're dealing with, you need to ask someone that does. I'm very thankful for the people that trusted me enough to write me and ask me and trusted me that I knew what I was talking about with this. You know, you need to take all this into consideration because you can end up very ill, you can end up very sick, you can end up in the hospital room, or you can end up dead. I mean, some of this stuff is that serious, especially when you're dealing with detoxification. You need to know someone around that can help you and knows what these symptoms look like and how to handle them in a case of emergency. So I think I've touched on everything. I hope that this has helped you out some way. If you are thinking about doing these tonics, or if you know someone who's thinking about doing these tonics, you can pass along this information and at least let them know if they're going to do it, what they're up against, what they might expect, and what could possibly happen. I mean, what the side effects could be, so that they don't end up in some emergency room somewhere with an IV stuck in their arm. All right, so I hope that I've helped you out some way, and till next time, I hope you guys do wonderful. Please stay happy, stay healthy, and take care of your bodies, and do research on anything that you are going to put into your body. Till next time, bye-bye.